Hey, this is Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out Outlier AI, alright? And maybe you're wondering, can you really make money from this particular platform? Is this legit? Is this a scam? Should you be wasting time on this platform? Or is this maybe a really good way to, find different opportunities, alright? Now, at any time, if you want to get my favorite way to get to $10,000 a month or more, 100% from home, just click the link below and I'll share with you my favorite strategy. Now, on this channel, I have reviewed literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different ways to make money online. Some of them are really good, some of them are so-so. A lot of them though are a big waste of time. So let's check out if Outlier AI is a waste of time or is this a good way for you to make money from home, okay? Now Outlier is basically a rebranding of another gig platform called Remote Tasks, alright? I've done a review on Remote Tasks before. Remote Tasks is a great company. They basically offer people lots of gigs from all over the world. They've got all sorts of different jobs. And so Outlier is pretty much the same thing. So if you come here and you click on view opportunities, they're going to show you that there are lots of different jobs that they have potentially available, right? So coders, AI training, remote work, there's a lot of remote jobs. So you can basically do a lot of different things from all sorts of different countries. If you speak different languages like Arabic, like Bengali, like Croatian, for example, they have all sorts of different opportunities here. Now, what you can see as well is some of the roles you're going to need some experience, but some of them you don't necessarily need experience, right? Because a lot of them will be training AI models. So some of them require you to have a specific type of background. Some will require you to have a coding background, for example, but some of them don't, okay? So if I click into one of these jobs right here, you can take your time and you can see that this specific role is looking for someone who is fluent in Greek, okay? And you're going to help to train generative artificial intelligence models and things like that, okay? And then what you'll do is you have to put in all your information right here, and some of these roles pay pretty well. I'll talk about that in a second. You can click on apply and you will hear back from them and you will either get the job or you won't get the job, okay? And it's pretty much as simple as that, okay? So I think that for you, if you're looking for a remote job, the best thing to do is to apply to as many of their jobs as possible that you think you qualify for, and make sure you do qualify for their jobs, because if you don't qualify for their jobs, then obviously you are not going to be able to do well or basically get a role in that particular job, okay? And they cover a lot of different areas: generalist, math, chemistry, law, history. They have all sorts of different jobs that are related mainly to AI, which is pretty cool, okay? Now, here are the pros and cons with this particular opportunity, all right? Now, Outlier, because they are moving over from Remote Tasks to Outlier, they've got a lot of growth issues, growing pains, okay? So I have done a video in the past, and this is an updated review of Outlier, where I was basically saying that this is just an opportunity that you should stay away from, because it looked like they were scamming a lot of people, right? But because this is an updated review and I've spoken to a lot of people that are actually using Outlier, right? There are pros and cons to this, okay? First of all, they're going through a tremendous amount of growing pains. So if you go to review websites like Trustpilot, for example, they're getting a lot of bad reviews. If you look at the 1-star reviews, I mean, it's 63% of them. Now, granted, there aren't that many reviews on here. It's still a tremendous amount of 1-star reviews, and people are saying some really, really bad things about them. And these are very recent reviews, okay? A day ago, right? Worst AI training platform ever. They still owe this person money, right? Again, people are complaining they're not getting paid. A lot of people are saying that it's basically hit and miss. People are saying that they first promise one hourly rate and then they change it to a much lower rate, things like that, all right? Apparently they're not getting trained, there's no proper onboarding, it's messy, people are not getting messages, they kind of recruit you and then they disappear and things like that. Look at this one, joke of an organization 5 days ago, 1 star. Do not even entertain signing up for this, right? Things like that. But then there are people that are giving 5 stars, and I've also spoken to some users that have had some really good experiences with Outlier, right? So it's kind of like this, okay? Basically, what's happening with Outlier is that they are going through a tremendous amount of growing pains right now, and if you're lucky and you get access to a good job and you're speaking to one of their quality managers and everything is okay, then you'll have an okay experience with them. All right, just understand that they're not going to have a ton of jobs available, and sometimes you will have jobs and sometimes you won't have jobs at all. Sometimes you'll get communication with them and sometimes you won't get communication. Sometimes you will get paid and other times they may miss out a payment and they may not pay you. But that could also be because some people are not putting in their entries properly. All right, but even though that's the case, you can't ignore a lot of these bad reviews on here, because there's some really bad ones. Look at this. Outlier should be called Outlier, right? So again, take this with a pinch of salt. Okay, there are people that are saying that they're getting paid $50 to $200 per week, and there are a lot of the positive reviews even saying that don't expect this to be a miracle, right? It's one of those things where when it works, it works. When it doesn't, unfortunately, it doesn't. They don't have a lot of jobs. Again, sometimes their communication is great, sometimes it's not so great, and it's one of those things where don't rely on this for a huge amount of income, but you can make a little bit of money here. All right, so only you can decide whether to work with them or not. I think that there are better platforms out there, and it is a pity because remote tasks used to be pretty good. Maybe this company will improve over a period of time, all right? But you have to decide whether or not you want to take a chance with them, okay? So if I were you and I were looking for a remote job, I think I would try out Outlier with my eyes wide open, knowing that they do have their own problems and they're going through a lot of growing pains. So if you get lucky and everything is good, it might be a very smooth way for you to get some remote work, right? But you might be someone who may get unlucky and you might hit one of their, basically, you might fall through the crack, you might not hear from them, you might not be onboarded properly, you might not, they may miss a payment to pay you out, and you have to be okay with that, especially if you watch this review, that's all. Or if you don't want to even deal with that scenario, then don't work with them at all, because there are a lot of other really good remote work companies that aren't going through growth pains right now, or growing pains, okay? So as long as you know that, then you can make your decision on whether or not you want to even spend a little bit of time applying to their jobs right here. Okay, so that's my review of Outlier. You can check it out or not, or if you're here right now and you're watching this video and you're a beginner, or maybe you're looking for a way to make money online, on this channel, I have reviewed hundreds and hundreds of make money online strategies, okay? All sorts of different business models, all sorts of freelance websites, different push button software, everything, all right? And I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. But out of all the good strategies, there's one strategy that I actually did myself. I've tried lots of them. I failed at a lot of them. But out of the ones that worked for me, I used this particular strategy to quit my full-time job in April 2019. I 5 times my old corporate salary. I do this 100% from home right now. And I think that this strategy is great for a beginner who wants to make money online but has never done it before. If you want to check out that strategy, click the link all the way at the bottom. And I've got a free training right there that will show you how to do that if you would like, okay? I hope you enjoyed this review of Outlier AI. I wish you all the best, and I will see you on another video review. Take care.